What if the habit you've relied on for years to stay healthy after 60 is slowly leaving your body unprepared for the true problems that come with becoming older? Imagine going on your customary stroll tomorrow morning and noticing that your legs seem heavier, your balance isn't as good, and you don't have as much energy as you used to. This isn't just a figment of your imagination. Harvard Medical School says that persons over 60 can lose functional strength and neuromuscular reactivity faster when they don't do focused resistance and coordination training as part of their daily lives. Walking is good for your circulation, but it doesn't always keep you independent, and that understanding can be scary, especially if you thought you were already doing the right thing. Stay with me closely, because what you learn in the next few minutes could change the way you think about senior health recommendations and anti-aging habits for people over 60. Before we get into further detail, please take a time to subscribe to this channel and switch on notifications. Every week, we publish expert-guided tips for seniors to live a healthy life. If you want to feel stronger, think more clearly, and keep your real energy after 60, subscription will make sure you never miss routines that could help keep your mobility and confidence. Think about finding easy practices that help you wake up feeling capable instead than scared. That is what we are here to do. Let's keep going, since the next insight explains why many good habits stop working once you become 65. Take a moment to think about what your normal morning looks like. You sit on the side of the bed and sense a slight pause before you rise up. That little pause is often a notice from the brain, and the Mayo Clinic says it's not simply the passage of time, but also a hint that the muscles are not working as well. Instead, picture yourself getting up easily, strolling across the room without any problems, and feeling ready to start your day. Ignoring these early signs could quietly raise the danger of falling and lower long-term independence, but targeted measures can start to change these patterns remarkably quickly. Think about it honestly. Do your present morning habits for seniors really make you feel stronger, or do they just feel like things you've done before? In a moment, we'll talk about why this difference is more important than most people think. Another hidden layer has to do with how well the body uses energy. The American Heart Association says that as we get older, our muscles need to be activated in different ways to keep our hearts healthy and our bodies using oxygen well. Think of your body as a complex engine that has to move in many different ways to stay strong and work well. When you walk at a constant speed, your body usually stays in one gear. Think about changing your routines such that they work your deeper muscles, get your blood flowing, and make you more mentally alert all at the same time. This is the basis for advanced best practices for elders living at home. Take a moment now to think about how motivated you generally feel after doing something. Your awareness today can help you make real progress tomorrow. But be careful, because there is also a strong psychological aspect that affects how your body ages. Many adults start to expect less from their physical health beyond age 60, thinking that decline is unavoidable. Harvard gerontology experts say that thinking has a big effect on mobility results. This means that believing in progress might actually help the body adapt. Picture yourself at a family function in a few months, standing taller, moving with greater confidence, and feeling better emotionally because your body supports your way of life. When routines change in smart ways, that ideal vision might become a reality. Not paying attention to the emotional side of fitness could make you less motivated, but following deliberate anti-aging routines for people over 60 can make you excited about life again. Stay with me, because the next exercise we'll talk about tackles the system that most people don't think about when it comes to keeping their independence and confidence every day. Exercise 1. The reset movement for strength and balance. Now, let's talk about the first exercise that specialists in healthy living for seniors are increasingly recommending as better than walking for functional longevity. Imagine yourself standing next to a firm chair, lowering your body slowly, and then rising up again with controlled movement. This easy sit-to-stand motion works the biggest muscular groups in your body, namely the quadriceps and glutes. Harvard researchers say that these muscles are directly linked to a lower risk of falling and more independence. Think about how good it would feel to be able to get up from the couch easily when your grandchildren come over. A Harvard analysis from 2023 found that seniors who did chair-based strength exercises improved their balance by about 28% in 8 weeks. That number alone should make you question whether the way you live now will really keep you mobile in the future. Right now, think about your mornings. Do your knees or hips ever feel stiff when you get out of bed? That feeling is often a symptom that your muscles aren't getting adequate targeted stimulation. The Mayo Clinic says that compound movements, such as controlled standing motions, improve the lubrication of joints and the transmission between nerves. If you don't pay attention to this, it could slowly make it harder for you to walk, which would lead to a cycle of less activity. Here's a strong prompt for reflection. Think of 2 versions of yourself in 6 months. One keeps walking as usual without focusing on strength. The other person does this 5-minute routine every day. Which future seems safer and more free? Stay with me, because exercise 2 might surprise you even more. As you do this action, think about how it will help your circulation and posture get better. These changes within frequently make digestion better, mental clarity sharper, and motivation higher every day. The American Heart Association says that muscle contraction works like a second pump to help blood flow, which is important for energy after 60. Later, pause this video and do 5 slow repetitions. Pay attention to how your breathing and awareness changes. Next, we'll look at an exercise that neurologists claim can help keep your brain healthy as well as your body strong. Now, picture yourself standing straight and slowly elevating one heel while keeping your posture constant. Then switch sides with careful control. This heel-to-toe balance drill may seem easy, but it works deep stabilizing muscles and sensory pathways that are linked to cognitive health. Harvard Medical School has pointed out that balance training can make elderly people's brains more flexible, which can help them react faster and be more aware of their surroundings. Remember the last time you felt wobbly on uneven ground? That moment isn't just physical. It shows how your nervous system is handling impulses. Not paying attention to this part of fitness could lower your confidence in regular situations without you even realizing it. Imagine walking across a park and feeling light, coordinated, and safe. That picture of what you want to be is not impossible. A guidance from the Mayo Clinic on how to avoid falling says that doing focused balance exercises along with muscle training can greatly lower the risk of falling. Stop and think about it. Have you ever tripped a little and thought it was nothing? Those little things that happen a lot of the time are signs of bigger mobility problems to come. If you spend only a few minutes each day on this anti-aging practice for people over 60, you are basically teaching your body to adapt faster than gravity can pull you down. And what we're going to talk about next could make this benefit even bigger. As you picture doing this exercise, feel the subtle engagement in your ankles, calves, and core. These small changes are what make big increases in stability. The American Heart Association says that better balance can also lead to more active lifestyles, which is good for heart health in an indirect way. Imagine being able to travel, hang out with friends, and go to family events without worrying about getting tired or off balance. Stay focused, because exercise 3 will talk about the hidden energy system that most people don't think about when it comes to keeping their independence and confidence every day. Let's talk about the movement that a lot of geriatric experts think is the missing link in seniors' morning routines. Imagine yourself marching in place slowly with your arms swinging in time with the music. This low-impact, dynamic exercise gets your heart rate up without putting your joints at risk. Studies related to Harvard demonstrate that short bursts of controlled aerobic movement can improve mitochondrial function, which are very important for keeping energy levels after 60. Think about how nice it would be to wake up feeling cognitively fresh and physically ready instead of sluggish.
That change in your feelings alone can affect your motivation to help elders live a healthy life. Take a break and think about which of these activities you think you can do the best. The next part will show how putting them together in a smart way makes a powerful longevity system.
The 10-minute longevity routine that replaces passive walking. Now, picture putting these 3 movements together into a single routine that flows and takes less time than your typical walk, but is better for your health. Start with controlled chair stands, go on to balancing drills, and end with rhythmic marching. Harvard gerontology scientists stress that multimodal training is good for your heart, brain, and muscles all at the same time. Imagine yourself in the future, moving through your daily activities with confidence, staying independent, and inspiring younger family members with your energy. That is what these senior health suggestions really promise. Think about this question for a moment. Would you be willing to spend 10 focused minutes every morning if it could help keep you free and lower your chance of falling? The Mayo Clinic says that seniors who follow planned functional routines see measurable gains in their ability to move around and their overall happiness with life. If you don't take advantage of this chance, you could have to ask for help sooner than you need to. Imagine a life where your body feels strong, your mind is hopeful, and your daily tasks have a purpose. But before we finish, I have one more advanced tip that could help you get even more results. The true secret is to be consistent. The American Heart Association says that elderly people who adopt habits have much better long-term heart health outcomes. Think about putting a tiny win on your calendar every day you do this routine. That psychological boost makes people more motivated and emotionally healthy. Stay attentive because the last message might affect how you think about getting older. Getting older doesn't have to mean slowing down out of fear or doubt. By choosing smarter anti-aging habits for people over 60, you are deliberately choosing strength, clarity, and independence. Think about how much more stable, energized, and confident you'll feel when you wake up in a few months. That change starts with modest actions that are backed by research. If you thought these professional tips on energy beyond 60 and good habits for seniors at home were helpful, then take a time to like this video, subscribe for weekly tips on how to live a healthy life, and check out our next video, which is all about how to stay healthy in your golden years. The choices you make today will have an effect on your future self.